Before we start today's story, I want to ask you a simple question. Have you ever wondered how learning English could completely change your life? What if one language could help you get a better job, travel the world, make international friends, earn more money, and create opportunities you never imagined? Today, I'm going to tell you an inspiring story about a young man whose life changed forever because he decided to learn English. This story is not only entertaining, it will also help you improve your English vocabulary, listening skills, pronunciation, and comprehension. And here's my challenge for you. Watch this video until the end, because the most important lesson appears in the final chapter of the story. You might discover something that changes the way you think about learning English forever. Before we begin, tell me in the comments, why are you learning English? Is it for work, travel, study, business, or simply because you love learning languages? Write your answer below and let's begin. In a small town surrounded by mountains lived a young man named Adam. Adam was 20 years old. He worked in a small grocery store. Every day looked the same. Wake up, go to work, come home, sleep, repeat. Although Adam worked hard, he felt stuck. He dreamed about a better future. He wanted to travel. He wanted a better career. He wanted financial freedom. But he didn't know where to start. One evening, while scrolling through videos on his phone, he noticed something interesting. Many successful entrepreneurs, business owners, investors, and travelers all had one thing in common. They spoke English. At first, Adam didn't think much about it. But over time, he kept noticing the same pattern. The best business courses were in English. The best books were in English. The highest paying jobs often required English. International companies wanted English speakers. Even many banking and finance opportunities required English communication skills. That night, Adam asked himself, what if English is the key I've been looking for? By the way, if you are still watching, comment the word English so I know you're serious about improving your English. Now, let's continue. The next day, Adam made a decision. He would learn English. The problem was that his English level was very basic. He knew only a few words. When he tried speaking, he felt embarrassed. When he listened to native speakers, he understood almost nothing. Reading was difficult. Writing was even harder. Sometimes he felt frustrated because progress seemed so slow. Many people would have quit, but Adam didn't. Instead of focusing on what he didn't know, he focused on learning one small lesson every day. 10 new words, one short story, a few minutes of listening practice, a little reading, a little speaking. Sometimes he made mistakes. Sometimes he forgot words he had learned. But he kept going. Day after day, week after week, month after month. His progress was slow, but it was real. Little by little, he started understanding more. He could follow simple conversations. He could read short articles. He could express his ideas with more confidence. And that's something many English learners forget. Small progress is still progress. If you improve just a little every day, those small improvements will eventually become something big. And one day, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. 6 months later, something surprising happened. A new international company opened an office near Adam's town. The company needed customer support representatives. The salary was 3 times higher than Adam's current job. For many people, it was a dream opportunity. Hundreds of people applied. Everyone wanted the position. The competition was intense. During the interview process, candidates were asked one important question. Can you communicate in English? Many applicants could not. Some understood English but couldn't speak confidently. Others knew grammar rules but struggled to have a real conversation. A few became so nervous that they forgot the words they wanted to say. When Adam's turn arrived, he took a deep breath. He wasn't perfect. He made mistakes. His grammar wasn't flawless. Sometimes he had to pause and think. But he communicated. He answered questions. He expressed his ideas. He listened carefully and responded clearly. And most importantly, he showed confidence. The interviewers could see that he was willing to learn and improve. A week later, Adam received an email. His hands shook as he opened it. He read the message once, then he read it again. He could hardly believe it. He got the job. At that moment, Adam felt proud of himself. All those days of studying, all those small lessons, all those moments when he wanted to quit but didn't, they had finally paid off. For the first time in his life, he realized that learning English was not just a hobby. It was not just about memorizing words or understanding grammar. It was creating.
Quick question. How long have you been learning English? Comment below. 1 month? 6 months? 1 year? Or more than 1 year? I read your comments and love seeing learners from around the world. Now let's continue Adam's journey. With his new salary, Adam's life began to change. He could save money. He could help his family. He could plan for the future. But something even more important happened. Through English, he discovered the world of finance. He started reading books about personal finance, saving money, investing, banking, wealth building, financial freedom. For the first time, Adam understood how money really worked. He learned about budgeting. He learned about compound growth. He learned how successful people invest in themselves. Most of these resources were available in English. Without English, he would never have found them. Without English, many of those opportunities would have remained hidden. English was becoming more than a language. It was becoming a bridge to knowledge. 1 year later, Adam's company offered him an opportunity. The company needed someone to attend a business conference in London. Only employees who could communicate in English were eligible. Adam immediately applied. A few weeks later, he received incredible news. He was selected. He couldn't stop smiling. It was his first international trip, his first passport stamp, his first time boarding a plane, his first experience speaking English with people from different countries. As the departure date approached, he felt both excited and nervous. He wondered if his English would be good enough. He wondered if people would understand him. But he remembered how far he had come. So he decided to trust himself. When he arrived in London, everything felt new. The streets, the buildings, the accents, the people. At the conference, he met entrepreneurs, investors, business leaders, software developers, marketing experts, people from more than 20 countries. Some spoke English fluently. Others spoke it as a second language, just like Adam. And something amazing happened. Nobody expected perfect English. Nobody cared about a small mistake. What mattered was communication. What mattered was sharing ideas. Adam joined conversations. He asked questions. He exchanged contact information. He learned from experts he had only seen online before. Every day, his confidence grew. Then, during a networking session, he realized something important. Even though everyone came from different cultures, backgrounds, and countries, they could all communicate with one another. They were all using English. For the first time, Adam truly understood the power of language. English wasn't just helping him learn. It wasn't just helping him earn a better salary. It wasn't just helping him travel. It was helping him connect with the world. And as he looked around the conference hall, he thought about the day he had started with only a few words. Back then, his goal was simply to learn English. Now, English was helping him build a future he had never imagined possible.